Hey guys, and happy almost mid-December. Can you believe that December is flying by? So I wanted to hop on and do things a little differently because I noticed that last time it was a little overwhelming for me to wait to the end of the month to do my empties, especially with the melting challenge. And I'm also, while I'm watching other YouTubers explain and experience the same thing, I'm like, I think I might have to change my model. And so I'm going to try to see if I can break things up as opposed to waiting until the end of the month to do my empties. Because what I'm also realizing is I have a good memory, but I'm also kind of forgetting what kind of happened or what the experience I had with that particular scent or wax was. So I have you at a different angle today because I need to know what the challenge prompts are. So I have my iPad charging behind me, so just disregard that. But I'm going to look at the prompts behind me. So I'm going to kind of go through so far what I've warmed through to today and what I have currently going today, not only with what the challenge is, but with also with what I'm just melting in between. So if you're new here, hello and welcome. If you're returning, you kind of know that I like to start off with vendor wax for the day, and then sometimes I'll end with Scentsy, depending on if I'm in the mood to change the wax or not. So we'll first get started with non-wax items. The first thing I did was I actually changed through a lot of pods. So I had a sheer leather, I think, going in my car, and I didn't even smell it. I didn't even know it was in there, just to be honest. Sheer leather was an amazing scent. It was a really pretty cologne-y, I shouldn't even say pretty. It was a cologne-y, romantic, sexy man kind of scent. I don't know why they discontinued it, but I stocked up on the pods and I stocked up on the car bars. It's just a really nice, light cologne-y scent. Really nice. I think it's the best one they ever had. I don't like weathered leather. I don't like mystery man. I don't know why anyway, sheer leather, nice, romantic scent. And then I switched out in my guest. These are great. I am totally loving a Christmas cookie, which is the scent of the month for November. I'm loving these pods. I don't get any cookie with the pod. I just get a pine note like tree and orange. And it's just a really nice fragrance. But what I'm noticing is as soon as you put it in, and you pop it in, it dies within like the first 5 days. So it's not a really good performer in the pods, but I don't know, I really like it. And so I swapped out, I put a new one of the pod pack in my guest room. And then I put the other one, because there was two. I think I actually have another pod pack somewhere. It's probably embedded. I'll find it as I'm like finishing up talking. I switched out and put a Christmas cookie in the guest bathroom downstairs in the basement, and I took out cashmere leaves. So that was a good scent. You've heard me talk about that before. Cashmere leaves is a really strong, woodsy, perfumey kind of scent. It was amazing in wax. I just don't like it. Very strong, good performer, goes for days. So that's my takeaway on that. All right, I think that's it for non-wax. All right, so let's dive into the challenge. So for day one for December, it was Melt Any Pie scent. So I actually warmed through some of my Sassy Girl. This scent is phenomenal. This is Apple Crisp. This is baked apples, buttercrumb topping, sprinkled with hints of cinnamon vanilla. I have half a brittle left. Oh, this is so good. It almost kind of reminds me, now that I'm smelling it again, because I just finished a clam. It's somewhere here. It reminds me of Saint Nickerdoodle. Yeah, spot on, actually. This one's a little more kind of cinnamon forward, creamy with the vanilla, but this one is more like baked apple, but they almost kind of smell similar. So this is what I did for day one. It would be a repurchase. If you're looking for a good apple crisp, buttery pie kind of scent, I highly recommend this one when she opens up again, and if she offers it. I totally enjoyed this one, and it would be a repurchase. So that's Apple Crisp day one. And I just finished up in my basement. I did not club this. If anybody's watching, if you have a stockpile, I will definitely purchase some from you. I have 2 more bars left. I didn't club it. Actually, no, I take that back. I clubbed it, but then I realized I was not really warming it as much as I thought, so I took it out of my club, or I lost it out of my club when they did something to the system a year ago. Anyway, this is a great one. If you ever see it, vote it back. It's just like apples and spices. I don't know. I alternated it in my warmers in the basement every now and then, so highly recommend that. That one was good. Day 2. Warm a scent with a lot of online hype. Okay, I did Trickin' and a Treatin'. So this one is purple sugar, which is pink sugar and blue sugar, beach treats, and vanilla cake pops. This scent is phenomenal. This is just a creamy bakery. You get a little bit of that blue sugar, but the pink sugar combined is just making it a really creamy. I mean, it's a great performer. It went for 2 days. I had it actually here in my office. This was day 2. It was a phenomenal performer. It's a really good one. If you like vanilla, creamy bakery scents, I highly recommend you pick this one up, and it's a good performer. I've had this one since last September, so totally love it. Really good scent. And I think it gets a lot of hype because of YouTube. 3, melt a scent that makes you think of a cozy home. I actually got this in a D-stash. I would have never purchased this on its own based on the scent notes, but it was Christmas Past from Teddy Bees. This is Holiday Cinnamon, which again, I'm really skeptical about cinnamon. Fallen Leaves, I'm okay with leaves. Crisp Apples, Crushed Pine Needles, not a fan of pine needles, and Sweet Balsam. Balsam scares me. Let me tell you, this went for almost 2 days. I loved it so much that I'm glad that I warmed it. When did I warm it? I thought I just winged it based on chopping it. I think this was the second time I warmed it, but I got a tub in the RTS because I loved it so much. I should have got a load. Don't let scent notes scare you. Like you've heard me before. As I say, I just de-stash so much wax based on colds. I just have so much. Anyway, this is a phenomenal scent. Highly recommend it. This is so nostalgic to me because when I was warming this, I kept me of a place where I grew up in Long Island. It was a Christmas shop. It was called the Red Sled, and it had all things Christmas. Christmas ornaments, Christmas houses like the Village, Department 56, just tons of Christmas merchandise. And it was a very special place for my family and I to go every year. And that's what this reminded me of when I was warming it. That shop, cinnamon, pine, really kind of Christmas, home Christmas, cozy. So this is phenomenal. I'm glad I grabbed more. This also reminds me a little bit of Cinnamon Pine Cones by Scentsy, and I love that scent. If you like Cinnamon Pine Cones from Scentsy, you gotta try Christmas Past. So glad that I picked up another tub. I will be finishing that this year. All right. 4, melt something with honey, molasses, or maple syrup. So I think I did 2 that day. So I started out in my warmers, spiced honeybee. I got this in a round robin by the Waxy shop. Honey, amber, tobacco leaves, oud, and tonka bean. I left this one little piece left because I wanted to remind myself what it smelled like. And on cold, it is so good. It almost kind of gives you vibes of a really heavy vanilla amber scent. And then with that honey, it's not honey nectar. It's almost kind of like fresh squeezed honey out of the a jar. And I didn't like it on warm. It really was almost headache inducing. So this is definitely one. You got the tobacco. For all those tobacco lovers out there, I highly recommend this because you also did get quite a bit of that tobacco leaf with that honey amber and like vanilla amber. So I liked it. At the 4-hour mark, I had to pull it, and I was just like, I took it out of some of my warmers because I used the whole, I think there was like 8. So I think I used almost all of it. Anyway, it wouldn't be a repurchase, but I'm glad that I tried the vendor from the round robin. And at the same day, this was a bring back my bar. I took this out of my club, but it's really, really good. This is Autumn Blaze Maple. This is such a quintessential fall scent. The maple in here is done so well. This scent is so unique. Scentsy nailed it. This is a bountiful harvest of crisp apples, earthy pumpkins, golden maple syrup, cinnamon, and smoldering oak. So I feel like if you like falling apples with a little bit of oak, I feel like if you like vanilla, cinnamon, maple, if that had a baby with falling apples, or vanilla, cinnamon, maple had a baby with apple and cinnamon sticks, that's this scent. It's just a really good combination of all those things. So I put 4 cubes in my warmers to kind of end out the day. And it was a pretty good day, or a later day, I should say. All right, day 5, warm a plum scent. All right, so for day 5, I did Hocus Pocus, Perfectly Wicked. I think this got deep, dark plum. It's really kind of perfumey. You get vanilla. I don't remember all the scent notes on this, but I know that it has plum in it. I had a few cubes left. It reminds me of if you've smelt Vendor Dupes or Tom Ford Lost Cherry. That's what this one reminds me of. I actually kind of also, sometimes I was like, wait, what am I warming today? I also have a vendor that smells similar. So that's why I was getting confused. And I'm like, oh, no, I finished up Hocus Pocus. So it's good if you like Lost Cherry or that similar scent. But at $7 a bar, you know, it's Amber and Plum in My Bathroom by Sweet Tooth Scents. This is tree, spice, plum, saffron, wood, and incense. This was a banger. So if you're looking for a heavy incense, creamy, not creamy, but because of the saffron there, woodsy scent, this one I highly recommend. It's not my thing, but if you like dark plum incense types of scents, this was a banger. It went for almost 2 days in my bathroom. Oh, day 5. I knew I had done something else on day 5. Day 5, I also did, sorry guys, it's all over the place. Unique, and this is what made me destash, unique. This is what made me destash. I actually don't really care for this. I destashed a tub of this. Great blend, just not for me. Order of the Maesters, antique wood shelves, leather-bound books, midnight plum, violets, and a touch of dust. I put this all over. I had a half a souffle in my open concept. I had to shut it off. It was so strong that I'm like, I need to pull this out. So you get the leather, you get the plum, you don't get any touch of dust. I just get the majority of leather, plum, and like a plum leather scent. So you have to really like that. It almost kind of smells like you're going into a bookshop with the leather, and the plum is just kind of adding this creamy note to it. It's just not for me. It's not bad, just very perfumey, and I probably should have done this more in my like bedroom bathroom in moderation. So that's why I got rid of the tub, and I have a souffle, and that will be just enough for me. But good scent if you like those types of things. Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna have to like piece everything together. So day 5, I also found from Sweet Tooth Scents. I did this. So I switched. Now I remember what I did. Let's go back. Let's start day 5 all over. Day 5 all over again. All right, red plum sugar cookies. This is from Sweet Tooth Scents. It was a really great performer. This is red plum baklava and sugar cookies. It was so good. I finished off the snap bar. I took out Order of the Maesters, so that was just too strong, and that's the one I popped in for the rest of the day. I was going to do rum plum plum, but but I ended up doing these two on day 5. All right. Day 6, warmest scent that you can fall asleep to. I did this actually for 2 days because it was so good. This is Melting Memories, Sweet Dreams. This is like a cozy lavender, amazing performer. This is Veronica's like lavender blend. It is so good. It's perfumey, it's creamy, sweet vanilla lavender. It is so good. I'm like almost don't want to finish it up. My daughter really likes it. But I had 2 days, one in my bedroom, one in my bathroom, and then I just did a third one that's going, I think, did I finish it up in my bathroom? I think I just switched it out to the north, but I really thoroughly enjoyed this one, and it was really nice. So that was day 6. All right, day 7. Let's see if I can find. Is cookie exchange. What cookie scent would you melt? And this was day 7. Peppermint sugar cookie. Crushed peppermint vanilla soft sugar cookie from 38 cents. This was phenomenal. And then that night, yeah, that's right. And then on that same night for cookie, I did Meant to Be Merry. It says 9. I think I did it 2 days. Candy cane and peppermint. So, so good. I did not want to pull it out of my warmers. It went all day. I just got this and I think she did a ready to ship. It was so good. I mean, look at how cute this is. Peppermint sugar cookies. I would buy more. I just have so much wax. Look at how cute that is. Looks like actually, my son actually thought they were cookies to eat. I'm like, no, they're wax. Really good scent. I would buy more. That's peppermint sugar cookies. And I typically don't like heavy peppermint. I am more of a buttermint kind of girl. But this one is so good. And I thought I had some of that, I put Meant to Be Merry at night. It says day 9 here, so I think that's what I must have did for peppermint candy cane scent. So really, really good. And I did those around those 2 days. All right. Day 8 was warm a pine cone scent or brown. I did pine cone. This is Fireside Cookies. I am trying to finish this loaf. It is a phenomenal performer. This is roasted pine cones, Palo Santo, marshmallow fireside, sugar cookie. I love this scent. This is such a good blend that Summer created with Amanda, who's the owner. It's just so good. It's a good performer. I have another loaf, thankfully, but that's pretty much all I have left of the loaf. And it's just really good. I will be finishing it up this month. For day 10, I did warm a current scent. And I did a mixture. I did cherry, and I did warm winter night upstairs in my bedroom. This is phenomenal. This scent is a really good performer. I don't know, for those folks that say this is light, I did 4 cubes in my bedroom bathroom, and it's probably like from here to like the door. My bedroom and my bathroom are combined. I had to shut it off. I mean, really good performer, really good scent, but it was strong. So you get more of that, like a sweet kind of mild citrus, because I think there's orange in here. You get like a creamy kind of note. Maybe that's the bourbon. It's just a really nice, different. Now I know why people are like, I can't explain this scent, but it's very unique, almost kind of like tea-like in a way. Like that's what I'm getting, when it warms. You kind of get like a tea vibe, like a warm Earl Grey tea. This is so good. I'm going to club this. If it hasn't left already, I think it's going to leave us at the end of the month. It is such a good performer. I have 2 cubes left. I was debating even picking up a brick if they're still available, but really good performer. Nice, different, unique blend. Sensei nailed it. Cherry, really thoroughly enjoyed this. This is like a smoky cherry. You get like a toasted smoky marshmallow. It's almost kind of like toasted marshmallow had a baby with cherry chestnut, because you get like a whipped kind of creamy cherry. It's not a medicinal cherry. This is a good performer too. I finished it up, really enjoyed it. I'm debating picking up more. I don't think it's club worthy, but I think I might pick up another bar or so. So this is cherry. All right, the next one is Melt a Scent Santa, My Warm in His Workshop, day 11. So I did 2. I started out the day with Over the Hill and Through the Woods. And the reason why I picked this one is it's Christmas trees and cream blended with warm apple cider. And I thought to myself, I'm like, Christmas trees and cream. Like I envision like Santa had Christmas trees and then he's got, some apple cider going in his workshop. It almost kind of also smells, I'm not going to say it smells woody because it does not smell woody. There is no woods in this, but it was giving me that vibe. It actually, I have a tub of that. I don't know. Comment below if you guys have warmed that one. This is from July of 2024. It started to die down and I got like a really waxy kind of vibe from it. And it was like, it fell flat and I just got a wax, like a burnt note. So I'm curious to know if anybody watches me who's warmed that, comment below. Because I maybe it's just me, but It warmed good for about 6 hours and then it was like dead. Santa Claus is coming to town. I ended up swapping it out that same day. The smell of fresh baked cookies, candy canes, and Christmas trees. I love this one. I do get a creamy peppermint, almost kind of like from crushed candy canes, that scent. And then a really nice cookie with Christmas trees. It's a really, because that one is really good. All right, day 12, National Poinsettia Day. Melt a red or green wax. So I actually have going today, where is it? Homestead Holiday, and I just swapped it out from Dessa's. This is roasted pine cones, sweet cinnamon streusel, ooey gooey marshmallow. It was a green tile. This one was really good. I changed it out about noon. I got a really creamy streusel with the pine cone, almost similar to the pine cone that's in Fireside Cookies, but this died. It went only for 5 hours, and that's kind of normal for me with Dessa's. Again, love her blends. This is her new formula, but I just don't have good performance. I need to use tea lights, but I'm not a fan of tea light. But I really thoroughly enjoyed this morning when it was going. And then today in my office, I actually have a mixture going. I started off the day with hoodie season. This is Palo Santo, sweet cinnamon streusel, powdered sugar donuts, and leaves. I enjoyed this when I popped this in October, and I just had like one chunk, and I did another chunk of this tile today. I had to pop it out. I didn't really care for it today. So maybe it was I'm just not in the mood for leaves. But I would repurchase this one. It is a good performer, especially if you like her Palo, her cinnamon streusel, and leaves. So I would repurchase that one if I needed more wax. I don't. And then I just swapped it out for Santa's Beach Party for green wax. Love this one by Second and Spruce. This is Beach Nights type, sugar cookies, mallow, fireside, hints of pine boughs, and roasted pine cones. Love it. These were shapes from her sampler, from Erica's sampler last year. I only got 2 chunks. I think I have one more bag of it. It's just a really good one. So thoroughly enjoyed that. All right. Then what else did I have that same day, or what I have going today? Oh, upstairs I have going today Wild Open Spaces. This is a really good one from the Plains collection. This is just like leather, I think, but it separates. It's in my club. It's a really good performer, and I typically don't like leather type scents or perfumey cologne, but I do like this one. So it's in my quarterly. I don't know how much longer it'll stay there, but thoroughly enjoyed that. Also, my bedroom bathroom, every now and then, I love this one from Country Candle. It is Winter's Nap. We had a really cold, windy day here, and so I popped it in. This is cotton powder, sandalwood, and musk. If you like all those things, especially if you're a sandalwood, if you're a musk person, I highly recommend this. It is a really good performer. You technically can only have to put 1 cube. I put 2 in my Scentsy warmer, but love that one. I also warmed some of the North Bar. I like this one at first. It's very perfumey, very strong, but now I'm feeling I don't like it anymore. And I just picked up more. I don't know what it is. If my nose is changing, but I liked it and now I don't. So I think I have one more bar of this, but a really good performer, really kind of perfumey. I forget what's in there. I'll post the notes here if I can find it. All right. And then let's just go through some odds and ends that I had. Also with the bathroom, Heaven Scent from Rainbow Melts. Love it. This is such a good Angel Share dupe. The only other person that I feel has the best Angel Share dupe close to this is Swanky. And I have a loaf to prove it. That's how much I got on the Angel Share. So if you are an Angel Share person, try this one. I think she's offering this in her January pre-order. I'm not going to be picking up anymore just because I have so much Angel Share from other vendors. But this is a phenomenal Angel Share dupe. Very strong too. 1-2 days. Speaking of Angel Share, Sophisticated and French Bourbon Besties from Lavender and Speckles. Popped this whole bad boy in. It was so good. It went for 2 days. I didn't even switch it out. Amazing performer, especially if you like French Bourbon and Sophisticated by Lavender and Speckles. Such a good one. All right. Also, I did this one yesterday, I think. Black Honey from Sweet Tooth Scents. Another strong performer. If you like tobacco, cedar, smoke, ginger, nutmeg, honey, this is a strong one. So highly recommend black honey if you like strong scents. It was a good performer. It was like wafting out and down my hall. I had to shut it off because it was knocking out what was going on downstairs. Very strong, very good. Had in my office the other day, cranberry Palo blend. This was really good from Sweet Tooth Scents. It was a sample. I really thoroughly enjoyed this cranberry, and I typically don't like cranberry. I actually made a note of it on my spreadsheet. If you like cranberry scents, I highly recommend that one. And then other just odds and ends. Oh, no, I saw a bedroom bathroom. I did What a Girl Wants, pink sugar, sweet lavender, and peppermint. I think this is the one that I did on a peppermint day. This might have been day 9 upstairs. This is a phenomenal scent. I got this in a Red Robin from Sassy Girl, and I loved it so much that I did it in search of. And thank you so much, Summer. Summer sent me a whole new brittle, so I am stocked up on that. But if you like pink sugar and lavender, you need to try What a Girl Wants from Sassy Girl when she reopens. Okay, now I think we're okay with down main level. All right, I got through, and this was gifted to me kindly from Alexis, so thank you, Alexis. This is Hocus Pocus Buns, sweet bakery dough, wrapped in butter, cinnamon sugar, and big marshmallow. It was like a little ghost. I did this here in my office, and it was okay. It was like vintage chic scents. I was like, whoa, vintage chic scents doesn't do well for me, but I did like this. This was just like a sweet bakery dough. It was just light. Also finished up a pumpkin donut shop from Swanky. This would not be a repurchased for me. I got almost kind of like a Old Town Bake Shop type thing. Maybe that's the donut shop, but it was very light. I got no pumpkin, and it kind of started taking a waxy note. It was a souffle towards the end, so I would not repurchase that. I ended up swapping it out for Very Superstitious, which was phenomenal. This is Ella After Wax Co. I think this was gifted to me from Mel from Bright House Scents, or Bars and Bricks with Bandy. One of them did from Canada. I am apologizing. I've had it for a while. This is strudel and spice, pumpkin pecan cheesecake, and waffles. Now on cold, it smells so light, so light. It's just a light pumpkin cheesecake, but it warmed so well here in my office. It's from 2021. It was so good. I would repurchase it, just it's hard to get it from Canada. They gifted it to me, so one of them did. Thank you so much. If you're watching, appreciate you ladies. You guys rock. And then I did 2 other ones of Teddy Bees. I finished up. Summer sent over Country Christmas. There was a few chunks in here and a friend mail. This is balsam fir, butter cookies, sweet spruce with a hint of cinnamon and clove. I like this one, and I'm glad that I have a souffle of it. So I kind of got like a teaser, and it really was good. You really got the cinnamon, the clove, and tree. It was really like an outdoorsy, nice scent. And I was like, why did I get a souffle of this? But I really thoroughly enjoyed this. And this one, last but certainly not least, is cider cookies from Teddy Bees. This was phenomenal. This is apples, cake donut, cinnamon, caramel, and sugar cookies. This, when it warmed, was like a caramel, sugar, apple with donuts. It actually screamed like fair to me. It smelled okay on cold, but when it warmed, I thoroughly enjoyed this one. So, us Teddy Beers out there, you guys need to vote this back next year. It was so good. Highly recommend cider cookies. It is so good. So good. Oh my God. All right, that's it, guys. That is my almost 2 weeks of empties and kind of what I've been getting through. Sorry it was all over the place. That's just kind of been my day and my week. So I hope you guys are having a great December. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.